This is exciting. We have a new Tesla investor. And his name is Ray Dalio. Well, his associates, Bridgewater Associates, they are the ones that bought it, but the founder of it is Ray Dalio. And he bought exactly 153,589 shares, or a little over $62 million worth of Tesla stock. This means his average cost is exactly $403.84, meaning that if the stock price right now is $355 per share, he's down about like 12-13% from that. What's even crazy to me is that he bought in the 400s, which is absolutely a sheesh moment. But it doesn't matter if he's down 10%, 15%, 20%, because Elon Musk commented this and said, smart move. It is a very smart move. It's a sheesh flipping moment. And Ray Dalio is really not known that much for buying individual stocks. He usually buys indexes. In fact, 30% of his stocks is pretty much S&P 500 and world indexes to be diversified because he doesn't want to be exposed to one company. So that's a very sheesh moment. And then the rest of it is 40% long-term bonds, 15% intermediate bonds, 7.5% gold, and then the rest is commodities. So he's a diversified guy. He doesn't want to risk it on one stock, but he buys Tesla stock. So that is an absolutely a sheesh flippant moment. But guys, this is extremely bullish. And I'll go in details why in this video. And one of the main things is signal. This is one of the biggest signals when it comes to Tesla stock and all that kind of good stuff. Now, I'll go details in the video, as I mentioned earlier, but there's other things as well. Wall Street is also buying Tesla stock. They're all buying, man. They're all buying. It's absolutely a sheesh moment. So let's get down to it right after you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. So let's go. So why did he buy this stock? Why did he buy? Now, I couldn't find the reason why, but some articles and websites are saying this. This recent investment is seen as an endorsement of Tesla's innovative approach and its contribution to sustainable transportation. But wait a minute, Pejjy. Elon and Tesla, they've been doing this since day one with Tesla. So why did Ray Dalio decide to buy now, and especially in the 400s and not in the 300s? Well, here's the thing about Ray Dalio. He is very well known for speaking about declining of nations. And particularly he talks about the United States here, about having too much debt, how too much debt can bring a decline to the nations, because when you have a lot more debt and it keeps piling on and it's not sustainable, well, eventually that's going to collapse. So he's talking about this. But him purchasing Tesla stock shows and indicates to me that the US will prosper thanks to Elon and Doge. And in support of Elon, as mentioned in that article, he went ahead and buy some stock. I think, in my opinion, he sees now how Elon is already saving so much money for the taxpayer, American taxpayer. Man, as a Canadian, I'm so jealous. You guys are gonna not be taxed as much. Maybe you guys will eliminate some tax. For sure, tax rates will probably come down because from all that savings that that you're gonna get from Doge. I think Elon was talking about 1.5 trillion by end of 2026. Like, that is a lot of money saved. In Canada, man, we're spending our money in weird places that we shouldn't be spending as a Canadian taxpayer. What are you doing, dude? I can't wait until these liberals are gone. I honestly cannot wait. But Ray Dalio is seeing what Elon is doing with the United States government. He saw what he did with Twitter, how he downsized it 80%, 10x the company, and it made him 10 times, 100 times better. Like, I love X. I can't get off of that thing now. And many people are saying the same thing too. But Elon's approach, it's working. It works. He cuts expenses, he increases efficiency and productivity, all while keeping the companies and now the government lean. Ray Dalio sees this. He sees this. And I'm sure he sits back and goes like, wait a minute, how does he do it with his other companies? Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, Twitter, well now X, of course, Neuralink, Boring Company. If I'm Ray Dalio, bro, I want to be invested in these companies. They're going to be successful. And you never want to bet against Elon Musk too, because of all the things that he achieved and has done and has created and has formed. I do not want to bet against it. And it seems like it was a safe decision and a smart decision to buy some Tesla stock, about $62 million worth. Now, of course, that's peanuts compared to what the whole fund has. It's been multiple and tens of billions, but that is the first time he started a position in Tesla. The signal here is that, man, Tesla is going to prosper, especially with this Trump administration, with all the regulations going to be decreased, with all the bureaucracy going, collapsing down. I'm not too sure how far this is going to be reduced, but I'm sure it's going to be a significant amount. Regulations are going to go down. Government's going to be smaller. That's all going to help innovative companies. And which company right now is the most innovative? What's that? Did you say Tesla? You're right. And Ray Dalio sees this. He sees this opportunity and he's like, you know, it's a safe bet right now to invest in Tesla, knowing the fact what's coming with robotaxi, all that kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing with Ray Dalio. He's a smart guy. He doesn't want to have too much risk involved. The fact that he's buying Tesla stock, to me, is showing that the risk isn't even there anymore. I mean, to me, when Trump won the elections, the stock got de-risked overnight, in my opinion. So him actually buying the stock really tells me that now the risks for Tesla, there's not really much risks because things are going according to plan and things are in his favor and in Tesla's favor as well. And again, Ray Dalio is not some guy who just goes all in or buys a random single stock. It's calculated. He's a diversified guy. And the fact that he went and bought Tesla, that's a very big signal. And as Elon said, a very smart move. And to me, I think it's his safe move. The fact that he's this comfortable to start a position in the $400 per share gives me so much confidence, and me saying that anything below 400 is a steal validated. Man, this is such a sheesh. Of course, it's not financial advice, but that's why I think he bought the stock. He's seeing what Elon's doing. He's seeing what Tesla is. He's seeing the administration. He's looking at what's going on. He's looking for the innovation, what's going on. He wants a slice of it, and he is very smart to flip and do so. And what it means for the community and for Tesla investor is that, man, this stock just became more of a safer stock to hold because Ray Dalio is in it. Man, Ray Dalio doesn't do these things. He doesn't buy individual stocks. It's all indexes. Rarely he buys individual stocks. Rarely. But the dude buys Tesla stock. Very smart move on his end. But here's the thing. It's not just Ray Dalio who bought this, man, who bought this dip or who bought in Q4. These are the people or the funds that bought as well. Now, I did a little mistake here. I said here, it looks like Wall Street bought the Tesla dip. This is actually from Q4, 2024 Q4, and these are the hedge funds. So we talked about Ray Dalio already. Charles Schwab bought 780,000 shares or $270 million worth. Goldman Sachs bought 1 million shares of $350 million worth. BlackRock, a whopping 7.4 million shares of 2.6 billion worth. Sheesh. Vanguard, half of that of 1.3 billion. And Stanley, just below 38,000 shares or $13 million worth. Now, I don't want to conclude anything, but it looks like the 325 was the bottom. Now, again, I thought this was recently, but this is actually Q4 of 2024, which we had that massive wave going up, which is insane, right? But this is one of the biggest signals as a Tesla investor to see that all these guys are now adding Tesla stock into their position. Ray Dalio was the most significant one because everyone knows who Ray Dalio is. Everybody knows what he stands for, what he talks about, and the fact that he went and bought Tesla stock is a very good signal and sign. And of course, all these hedge funds are increasing their positions in it. And it's a smart move because we're literally a year away from like robotaxis and stuff. I mean, we're happening in June. Guys, it's happening in June. We have affordable models coming literally in like 3-4 months time. So this is honestly the perfect positioning if you want to get into the stock before all these things happen. Now, I don't know if we've fully bottomed yet or we have more downside to go. I have no idea. This is a Tesla stock. You know, in 2024, the lowest it went was $138 per share, and the highest it went was 490 almost. So you can see the volatility of this stock, and this can have massive moves this year as well because I don't think we'll see EPS growth at least for the next 2 to 3 quarters. Then after that, we'll see some great growths coming, especially with robotaxis and unsupervised FSD coming to the picture, affordable models getting scaled, energy coming in at a massive scale, mass ramp up and stuff like that. So until then, the story is there, but the EPS growth is not there, and we need both if we want the stock to surge and to be justifiable. But that won't happen. The EPS growth won't happen until next year, in my opinion. But that's only 1 year away. And I'm so flipping excited. But they're all buying, man. They're all buying. The question, did you buy? Are you buying? Comment below. I'm curious to know if you're all buying because I'm buying. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. But you guys will enjoy this video with me and Joe again. Round 3 with the podcast, him and I. We talked about FOD, his stock price end of the year, a lot of juicy stuff. You'll enjoy it. Subscribe, guys. Get your About the Dip t-shirt. I love y'all. And I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.